underground of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. From now till about 5:30 p.m., we're going to have conversations about important matters. We're definitely going to open the phone line so that you can speak to us on the issues that we have decided to address on radio today and all the other days that we have Situation Room. But of course, we should also make you aware that aside from being able to listen to us via the radio, we are live on social media. We're on X at Mainland FM. We stream on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, which we're currently doing at this moment. So please go to Facebook and join us via social media. You can stream, you can watch us live, and also drop your contributions via the live chat option made available on social media, which is Facebook and YouTube more specifically. Once again, welcome to the Situation Room. My name is Sage Babalola, and today on the show we're going to talk about something that has been cause for concern for a lot of Nigerians. Of course, it is somewhat related to the economic condition of the country, and I'm speaking particularly about the 2024 budget. Now, we're not just speaking about the budget. We're actually going to be talking about some of the financial appropriations of the budget and how uncomfortable many Nigerians are about the monies that are being allocated to certain MDAs and to certain agencies, amongst other things. So today, as we're talking about the 2024 budget, our spotlight or the major conversation will be around financial appropriations to the National Assembly. That is what we're going to focus on today. But let me set some sort of background or lay some sort of foundation to the conversation before I introduce the very important guest that I have on the show today, who would be giving us some sort of deeper insight into the matter. Now, in light of the recent increase of the National Assembly budget from 197 billion to 344.85 billion naira, in a letter dated January 13, 2024, and signed by SERAP Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, the organization has urged the National Assembly to reduce its budget of 344.85 billion, and the budget should reflect the current economic realities in the country, and of course they should cut the cost of governance. Now, SERAP has gone further to state that if they do not receive a response in 7 days and all appropriate things be done to adjust that budget, they are going to take legal actions against the National Assembly until they comply with their request of reducing the appropriation to the National Assembly. Well, as we're discussing in details this matter, I did tell you that I have a guest who will be joining me virtually to analyze this issue. And I do have via the phone line joining in the Situation Room today, barrister at law, social activist and human rights lawyer, barrister Dr. Monday Onyekachi Ubani. It's a pleasure to have you this evening, sir. Good evening to you. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's try to do this again. But then barrister Dr. Monday Onyekachi Ubani is a barrister at law. He's a social activist and he's a human rights lawyer, and he'll be joining us today on the show as we discuss the financial appropriations to the National Assembly. I told you initially the amount that was set aside for the National Assembly was about 197 billion naira, but the addition of 1.2 billion that was added to the initial budget, which made it sum up to 28 trillion naira, saw the National Assembly adding some sort of corresponding increase to the monies allocated to them, and overall they have 344.85 billion naira. Nigerians are unhappy with these figures and they think it's rather selfish, considering we are battling scary figures like inflation rates that is almost as high as 28.9%, which is why we decided to bring this conversation to the fore. Let's say hello to our guest today. Barrister Ubani, hello, can you hear me? Hello. All right, we don't have the barrister just about yet, but like I said, we're going to talk. Oh, okay, barrister, hello. Oh yes, we can hear you, but I don't think the public can hear us. So what we're going to try to do. Yes. So we're trying to connect so that it's not just the conversation with you and I. But please just stay on the line, sir. No, stay on the line. We're going to rectify this in just a few minutes. Like I said, please be reminded that we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. It's Mainland 98.3 FM across all of our social media platforms. But on X, it is at Mainland FM, so that we can continue these conversations on social media. We're going to open the phone lines as soon as we're done conversing with barrister Dr. Ubani Ubani. The phone line 0913 6000 410, and WhatsApp and text message 0913 600430. All right. So, like I said, initially the president had proposed a 27.5 trillion budget for the 2024 fiscal year. But following certain considerations like macroeconomic factors, about 1.2 trillion was added, which summed up to about 28.7 trillion naira as the final figure for the 2024 budget. So before we start to talk about the different allocations to the different agencies, to the different ministries and parastatals, amongst other things, we are going to talk about the budget in itself. We're going to highlight certain principal provisions of the budget, because these are some of the things that would inform the anger of the people about how much certain individuals are allocated for themselves when we have ordinary Nigerians that are not necessarily seeing a budget that caters to their primary need. Just like I said, the total budget is about 28.7 trillion. We have a budget deficit of 9.18 trillion. Now, of that 28.7 trillion, our debt service, or the amount of money that would go into debt service, is about 8.2 trillion of the entire budget. Our recurrent expenditure is 8.7 trillion naira. Our capital expenditure is 7.99 trillion naira. Our estimated national revenue is 18.2 trillion naira. Now you can understand why we're having a difficult time trying to understand why the National Assembly decided to allot that amount of money from themselves. Don't forget that the exchange rate benchmark has been pegged at 800 naira to a dollar. So, like I said, we're going to first open the conversation by asking the general opinion about the budget, about the 28.7 trillion naira budget, with all of the factors that I have highlighted. Do you think that this is a budget that necessarily would be capable of catering to the primary economic needs of the ordinary Nigerian? And then we can start to dig into who got what, how well have they been able to utilize the monies that they have gotten in the past? Do they deserve the amount of money that they are requesting for with the 2024 budget? Might we see a situation where we might have to, amend the budget, come up with some sort of supplementary budget, amongst other things? Like I said, Barrister Dr. Monday Ubani Oyekachi will be joining us virtually. He is a lawyer, just like you can tell by his designation and his title. So he's best suited to really help us understand what the law says about certain financial appropriations to different MDAs. What we're going to do is go on a break. When we come back, we'll get our guest online. But if you're unable to get our guest online, it's fine. We could just open the phone lines. I'll provide you with information, and then we can have conversations until we're able to connect with our guest on the Situation Room. It's mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. This is still the Situation Room. Don't go anywhere.
Dear Nigerians, I am determined, I repeat, to give you the affordable and reliable power.
The stakes are higher than ever.
Government policy does not support youth in this country. So if you say you have any idea, one day, one way or the other.
The conversations are louder than imagined. The expectations are greater. The demand for quality blueprints needed to make informed decisions is constantly being reviewed.
You can't start hiding under party or anything. We are leaders that are entrusted by our people. Come and speak on their behalf.
The Situation Room on 98.3 Mainland FM provides the platform where all of your demands are met. Issue-based conversations about politics, policies, leadership and governance in Nigeria and around the world. Join us every Mondays through Fridays from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. as we engage and interact towards setting the agenda for proper accountability and public engagements. The Situation Room is here. We welcome the roommates.
There is something missing in the world today. It's the one thing that can make the world okay. And it doesn't cost nothing, no, you don't even have to pay. Oh, oh. It's about doing the right thing every day. 'Cause you are the light, you are the sign, you are the only hope, keeping hope alive. Do the right thing, let the world see, let the light shine everywhere. And when it seems like no one's watching, do the right thing anyway. Just do the right thing all the time, and you'll be sure to have the whole world say, yeah. If the right thing is the order of the day, then the world will be a better place to stay. A corrupted mind is your worst enemy. So I suggest you do the right thing starting today. 'Cause you are the light, you are the sign, you are the only hope, keeping hope alive. Do the right thing, let the world see, let the light shine everywhere. When it seems like no one's watching, do the right thing anyway. Just do the right thing all the time, and you'll be sure to have the whole world.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Critical conversations in the political, economic, and social space has become extremely important.
There's a need for a lot of people, not even the political party, those in the civil society, those who believe in Nigerian emancipation of people from the shackle of poverty.
More than ever before, Nigerians now deserve to be heard. We all need a voice.
Nigeria of nowadays, we are suffering. People come on Gary, we can't buy Gary again. Gary has come as a cocaine. Food we can't buy. Rice we can't buy. We can't beat our...
Join Saheed Fuad every Thursday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Mainland 98.3 FM to lend your voice and speak to the real issues affecting the Nigerian state. Open Forum. Your time to talk is now.
hope for